Welcome back, Vagabonds, and welcome, Wanderers. Welcome back to Hytale. It's been a hot minute. Now, you guys might notice two specific things about what's currently happening. Also, this is new. That's kind of crazy. You guys probably notice a couple new things going on right away. There's a little bit of lag. Things are rendering. Give me this candle. Things are rendering really slow. This is off to a great start. Anyways, you guys will probably notice a couple different things. First thing you'll probably notice, I'm not currently is still loading. I'm not currently streaming. And you might be asking yourself, well, Vagabond Voice, why aren't you streaming? Usually you're streaming, and you're also playing something on the weekend. You usually don't do things on the weekend. Well, if you stop asking redundant questions, hypothetical questions, and actually pay attention to me, you might actually know. Just asking questions. I'm just kidding. And the second thing you guys will probably notice is, I'm cricket. Yeah, so for the last, like, how many years, I wanted to attempt doing something with, like, a VTube-esque character. I won't just openly claim VTubing. Hell no. I wanted to do something with, like, a PNG or something, especially after seeing a lot of people doing it, and especially since my friend, you know her on the stream as Silly Sherbert, put a lot of effort into some of the art, like the character you see on screen right now, so I wanted to use that. But back to point one, I want to do more, right? I keep telling people in private I want to do more. And here's the thing, little explanation into the day in life of a content creator, at least from my perspective. It's not what I have right now is not easy to work with. I stream 5 hours normally when I do stream, and that's a lot of effort, right? That's a lot of time. And if I were to make videos, even shorts, I'd have to go back through and comb through those 5 hours. So that's from the time I wake up. You guys know I do noon to 5 my time streams. I would have to wake up super early, take 5+ hours, like 5 minimum hours. Not even minimum. It'd be like 5.5 hours minimum to comb through entire 5-hour segments of my streams, to edit it down, make video, which would end up being multiple hours regardless. And even for something like clips, I'd have to comb through the entire thing. Now, years ago, a lot of people probably don't know this, but years and years ago, I actually did make YouTube videos. And that was my form of content. I had the couple hours in the day. I used those couple hours, couple times a week. And I just recorded videos, posted videos. I don't necessarily have that exact time until I figure things out, but I want to make videos and not just constantly be sitting on my hands like, God, I really want to make more content. I want to make more things for people to be able to reach my content and more open available stuff. And I struggle juggling games while I stream because it's like, I really want to stream multiple games and something takes my attention for super long and I just don't get around to it. So this is my attempt at breaking that cycle for myself and making content in general. Now, that is not to say that YouTube is all of a sudden going to completely and utterly, overtake everything I do, right? Because the main form of, I don't want to be here right now. The main form of what I do is 100% the streaming content, at least for now. So I want that to be my mainstay, and I want to I want to also record things. People who don't know, hi, hello, my name is Markiplier. Welcome to the channel. I eventually want to get into something like voice acting, voiceover work, something that gives back to the creative outlet medium that affected my life and kind of crafted who I am as a person. And a big part of that for me starting out is gonna be gameplay stuff, because video games have a huge part of my life. They've been a huge part of my life for so long, and I want to be part of something that's made a positive impact to me for other people. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm hoping this is the start to me kicking my own booty, kicking my own butt into gear, making myself actually record and post videos, because I also don't want to cut out too much content. Like, obviously people like shorter content, right? I personally feel like that's starting to drag for a lot of people. I feel like we're going backwards, like where we've hit the bell curve peak of short form content. That is also me coping with not wanting to make a bunch of shorts. I'm gonna get flamed for that later by a couple friends. I know already, and I do want to post some shorts. I don't personally like, again, I shouldn't be here. I'm just mindlessly going into places I know I shouldn't go. Because I know a lot of it is, well, you need to make shorts to gain traction and get the attention of some people, and I've never liked shorts myself personally. They've put me in a bad spot mentally, even physically. I don't want to be part of that, but it's also a double-edged sword in the terms of, like, how else do you get yourself out there without shorts, right? So I do want to post some shorts. I do. It's just making shorts that are worthwhile. You know, I feel like some of what I have now isn't even worthwhile, but like, if I just post things for the sake of posting things, it's not gonna be genuine. It's not gonna be good. I'm not gonna be proud of that. It's not gonna feel gratifying for me as a creator to just post whatever garbage just for the sake of getting views. And I know, again, I know I'm gonna get a lot of my friends outside of this video saying, well, you need to, and it's a good start. And it is. But I just want to do more than just that. And I don't want to just make crap content. I want to make good stuff. Good enough stuff. So I'll do that. But right now, I think this is a good idea, because then I get to play some of the games that I want to play. I don't have the added pull attention from things like chat, which I love talking to chat. I adore interacting with my community. But there's a layer of expectation there, right? There's a level of expectation and like attention and things that I can't just give compared to just talking to a screen. Which, in some sense, it is talking to a screen, but people are actually responding to me, and I'm not just talking to the voices inside my head, right, other Vagabond? That's right, Vagabond. Anyways, crazy. That was crazy. So I want to do that. I also want to... Oh my god. I'm absolutely busting this guy's head. You seeing this? What the... I'm gonna die. This also lets me make things that are shorter, so I'm not so time constrained on days where I'm not streaming, or even before streaming, or even after streaming. Who knows? I'll actually just have time to make more things, and it not just 100% be streaming. Because another thing with streaming is it hurts. It hurts the soul a tiny bit for me right now, because I'm not... I don't have the instant gratification of, oh, I want 100 viewers at one time, so I know that I'm actually making an impact. I have my consistent people, and I love that. I love my consistent viewers. I love my friends who support me. I love Mr. Corpse Milk and his community who support me. And just everything in between, and everyone I have right now is fantastic. And I think it'll help me get out of my own head by just posting things, right? Where it's not, well, I'm streaming and I'm side glancing at the numbers from time to time, and number no big, ergo me feel bad about make content, me not do good, me bad at make content. So I can just make things, post them, and they can just be there for people to watch on the downtime. And it might also get me out of my head, as I said before. And that's the biggest thing. And that's the big thing for a lot of people, right? I know a lot of people want to make content. I constantly see posts, constantly everywhere. Discords, Reddit, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, about how I got started on streaming and content creation, and it's just, you just go for it, really. But it's more than just go for it, right? And that's the hard part. I want to be someone who can help with that, I guess. Help be a symbol of just do it. Don't let your dreams be memes kind of deal. I want people to actually aspire to what they want to do. And if I can help be the example, to me, that's huge. But yeah, not streaming, obviously. Just recording videos. Little yap session there. Let's get to the real game, huh? Unless I die here. Okay, good lord. Maybe don't kill me before I can even make a semblance of a base. I've just been running around because I'm yapping, and I'm not actually building a base because I'm yapping. I'm gonna do the usual thing and build a base right on the temple, I think. Yeah, because why not? Because then I can go into the other dimension. And I'll be right near spawn. So either way, I'll have an out. That, and I think this is a flat enough area right here. It's like Minecraft, but better. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, better than Minecraft. Maybe not modded Minecraft, but Hytale definitely has a special place. You know. I should eat something. Should maybe not die on the first day. First day of the 7th year. No, this will give me time to do things like, I've been talking about wanting to do Oblivion and Skyrim, for example. It'll give me time to do that, you know? Which part of why I haven't done that on, like, stream is, again, on stream, that turns into a, okay, I got a grind set on it, and I might not be into doing the same game for 5 hours straight, which is what I usually do, and I might just not be into doing it, like, for one specific game. And this will open me up to, just playing games. Just playing them for a little bit, not committing a crazy, absurd amount of time into it, you know? I'm a gamer. I love a lot of games. The issue is I love a lot of games at the same time, right? So I don't want to necessarily only commit to one game at all times. And it's hard for me to actually do that, which is weird coming from someone who streams, you know? That's like a redundant kind of like, well, then why are you doing it, Mr. Streamer? Why not just only make YouTube videos? In which case, I answer, I do what I want. That's what we call that. We call that, I'm committing arson, and you're here to watch the world burn. That's what I call Jotaro. Ho ho. I keep glancing over at my character and seeing if it's actually responding properly, and I can't tell if it is or not, but I'm just letting it go. Very strange. Very different. It's definitely delayed. Yeah, it's definitely delayed. I'm not sure why. Is it because it's on my second monitor? Hold on, let me put it on my first monitor. That work? That help? No, it is still delayed as hell. Anyways, that's fine. I basically downloaded a free program to run in the background called PNG Tuber, and it's just gonna do its thing. As long as I have something in the corner. That's all I wanted. I wanted something a little animated in the corner. It's not gonna line up with what I'm saying, but my other option was to use some, like, Discord light up whatever thing, and I don't want to have to, like, be in a Discord call by myself just for an animated character. Not that that's necessarily a problem for me, but I guess I'm just complicated. I tried VTube Studio. 1, I don't want to pay for it. And 2, it was complicated. Having to rig everything, the instructions unclear. All the tutorials out there unclear. Not bashing the people who've made them because they're all like homemade tutorial kind of deals where the people putting a lot of effort into being like, this is how you run the program. And not actually from the developers. But my brain too small for them shenanigans. Nami. Alright, get some more wood. I don't know what kind of wood I was using. I guess we'll find out. I still have some of the logs. Just normal oak logs. We can do that. It's weird not getting saplings. I will say that. These are beach logs. Ain't no beach, boy. I don't know how long these videos are gonna be either. It might just be as long as I feel like it. It might not actually... Okay, I'm not dealing any damage to this guy. It might just very well be, a couple... Like, not even a whole hour, you know? Anywhere from, like, 30 minutes to a couple hours. I don't know yet. We'll see. Back to my, recording ways. I'm like 15-minute YouTube videos, just like back in the 2000s. You guys remember that? The early 2000s where, like, the actual meta thing was to make a video under 15 minutes or else you got hit with some kind of shenanigans on YouTube. I forgot exactly what that was. Oh yeah, I think it was ads or something. Or like, they restricted you to under 15 minutes. Something to do with 15 minutes. I remember that. And I was like, that's stupid. But like, you go back into the old YouTube videos, and that's actually how it was. Like, you look back at, like, the people who were around, like PewDiePie, Markiplier, obviously, Game Grumps you look at, and all of them were just, oh man, 15-minute video or else bust. And part of that was true, you know? And that's also good for kind of multiplying your content. Kind of, this is surface gold? Wait a minute, I don't have to go to hell for gold? Is gold like a good resource? Or no, I don't remember. But it's good for just making content, you know? It's good for just making a bunch of videos. I never necessarily agreed with it. I think back in the day, I did like 15-minute battle block theater videos or something. Metal Gear Solid 5 was a bust, pretty much. I got a few copyright strikes from that back in the day. I remember. I'm not actually doing my objective right now. I'm just chilling and yapping, really. That's fine. There's a method to this. Kind of want to make more flooring first. Give me that back. Don't you place my damn offhand. I forget F to interact instead of right click. See, it did. I'm Minecraft coded, man. I've played Minecraft for 10 billion years. I was there in the Great Depression. Oh my, I don't even know if that's when it was, bro. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm gonna lose all my I'm gonna lose all my viewers above the age, I don't know, when was the Great Depression? I'm gonna lose all my, like, 60-year-old viewers, bro. No, Dad, please keep watching my stream. I know, I'm not sorting. I'll do that eventually. Thought that said flashlight. I was like, excuse the hell out of me, bro. What are you gonna call that? Can I make more? I can make another chest. That's not a big deal. Nice. We'll figure all this out eventually. I can sort by type. There we go. I don't have to worry about it. And you can stack chests in this game. Take that in Minecraft. Ultimate life form. Inferior life form. Living life. Who wants to see me play Sonic Racing? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. I think Sonic Racing is actually decent. The more I play it, the more I crave it. I think part of it's the music. We're Sonic Racing all around the world. I do want to also play some other games that I like, but people might not want to watch the stream of. But that also gets tricky. These are more beach logs. What am I doing, bro? That gets a little tricky because of musical stuff. Like, if I want to play Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, am I gonna get DMC'd the hell out of for that? Nah me, bro. Cut down the dang tree. Thank you. Ash logs. Dude, this spider is gonna make me bust. Don't quote me on that. Or do.
What did he say?
I can die from poison? Bro, this game's worse than Minecraft. What the hell? You kidding me, bro? Day 0 death. Why did the day never tick over? What is going on? I get some oak logs here. Hold on. Actual oak logs. Thank you. They need to... Hey, Hytale devs, who absolutely 100% watch my content. Do me a flavor. When you see this, not if, but when you see this, make it so when you hover over things, it tells you what it is. Other than just the poppies and like, plant life and stuff. Do it for everything. Please and thank you. Because then I can tell what everything is. I don't have to do any effort like read. You kidding me, bro? You want me to read? Hell no. You know how much effort I put into this? Nothing. 0 effort. 0 draw. I guess another thing too is I don't have to feel too bad about like silence, because I can cut out any parts that I'm quiet and I'm just locked in on the game. Where I get my hocus pocus. There is pizza on my focus. What was that? We got emotes holding X? What the hell? When was that a thing? Was that always a thing? I just never knew? Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. I don't know how to... Ain't no way, bruh. I got that na boo boo bullshit. What the hell? Nah. Alright. I need to build a house. I need to build my house. I need to at least build, like, a floor. I don't know what I plan on doing here. I'm winging it. I don't have a floor plan. I ain't got nothing. Usually I have a plan, but I don't really have a plan. I'm just winging it, bruh. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody got time for that. I need stone though. I know that for sure. Oh, this is two-handed. That's why. Blocks are two-handed. I don't get a light source. Devs, give me a light source that follows me, like in Terraria. Give me nuclear weapons. give me a motherfucking nuke, bruh. What are we talking about? What am I talking about? I'm going crazy. I was crazy once. That's my floor. Cobblestone. I need cobblestone. I need cobblestone. I have a single cobblestone. Put everything else away. All right, we got some gold. I don't even need gold. I don't know why I care. Hold on. What else do I need? Plant fiber. Another one of these. Can I get like a trash can? I could use like a trash can in my inventory. That would be so cool if I could get a trash can in my inventory. Devs, I know you're watching. I know you love my content. I know you all for my content. Don't even front, bruh. I know you on my steez. 4 log, 3 stone. Logs and stone? Does that count? That counts. That's crazy. That's huge. Yeah, boy. And then we take this. Now let's put it over here. Swing. Let's get the daggers back, because these motherfuckers broken, bruh. I'm telling you. If you guys haven't used the daggers in this game, please do yourself a favor. Please do yourself a favor. Farmer's workbench. These guys have... I needed to stay in here to craft it. That's crazy. These guys are actually super smart devs, and they have crafting stations that work with chests nearby. So you can have all your stuff just nearby and craft it, like from here. Obviously, you gotta load into, like, the furnace, which means I'm gonna move the furnace, actually, to be, like... I don't want it, like, in the middle. Put it there. Type shit. Heck it! Is gold worth it? I don't know if gold's worth it. Guess we'll find out. Oh, mama. Can I make gold tools? Hold on. Gold tools are not a thing. But, I can use gold ingots for some things. I don't know what... I don't actually know what I should be doing in terms of, like, food. I don't know if I can turn wheat into food. I don't know if there's, like, a bakery. And hide. Stone. Yo, what the hell? Stone free. We got stone free over here. I gotta make a mine. I gotta explore. I gotta get wood. Where do I get wood at? Let's go south. Let's go to the desert. I had a good feeling about the desert. Let's go to the desert. But yeah, I want to make more content. I want to do more for the community because I like you guys a lot. Like, that's the whole basis of me doing this. My hand's taken. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm drinking that drink. I got syrup and Sprite. You know, I got that lean. I mean, no, I don't. Don't do drugs, kids. It's not cool. It might sound cool. I might sound goofy, but I don't do drugs. I ain't that goofy. This is kind of lit. It's actually lit by, like, blue mushrooms, so that's pretty cool. You know, that's what I meant by lit. I'm not cool, all right. I'm not hip with the kids anymore. I'm an old man. I can't be saying this stuff. I can't be doing this stuff. I can't be being goofy. What do I look like, Schmitty? Do I look like Pezzy? Actually, I look a little more like Puffer. I'm like a mix of Puffer and Grizzy. What the hell, boy? I'm obviously a plague doctor, guys. Come on. Black on black on black. Racks on racks on racks. Something like that. I'm like Young Black. We got that light skin. Got that light skin riz, boy. What the hell this guy yapping about, bruh? Oh, you know what I can do? I can do horror games without people being around to make it easier on my mentality, my psychopathy. And I can just suffer alone in terror as I get tormented and not have chat to fall back on and be like, guys, support me. I'm gonna cry. I've wanted to play Welcome to the Game 2 for a while. Full well knowing that I'm gonna get banned on any platform that I play it on, because holy. I don't know. I feel like if I play it, I'm gonna have a bad time. That game's hard. They're coming out with a third game, and it's supposed to be the hardest game of any of the games that they've developed, which, god motherfucking damn, you guys got a problem. Like, actually have a problem. You guys some kind of torture freaks. I can show you what, that's a good... Hit that backtrack, bruh. You hit them with the charge attack, you bounce back. You bounce back, they don't hit you. Copy paste. Look at this. Alright, you're short. And I one-shot a rat. You kidding me? Who the hell are you? Silkworm? Get the hell away from me, bruh. Get the hell away from me, you freak. You absolute freak. Ha. Where am I going? Can I still climb glitch out of here? Probably. I need coal. How do I get coal? Is coal a thing in this game? I forget. I haven't played it so long. I need to play this more. I got Terraria running right now. Not like right now, but like on my stream right now. If you guys want to check out the stream, by the way, which you should, check it out in the description. I got links in the description below. I can actually say that finally and not just joke about it on Twitch. You know what else I could do? I could probably try to record a couple matches of Dead by Daylight, because I know Dead by Daylight's kind of still big to a lot of people. I've fallen off of Dead by Daylight purely because I don't think the devs care anymore. I think they're full of it. I think the devs are just waiting for the game to die so that they can go for their goal of being publishers instead of developers. Which, alright, I've gone 180 on my opinion on that, except it's still in the same direction. I think they do deserve to be publishers, because I don't want them anywhere near the development game. Like, you kidding me? I got the same mentality of they do not deserve to be developed. Like, they can't develop worth shit. So, initially, my thought process was, these guys want to be publishers? They can't even develop a game, dude. But now I'm in the mindset of, I don't want these guys anywhere near game development. Get them the hell out. Just let them be publishers. Sell the IP off onto someone who's actually gonna care, and just move on. Go next. Go next your entire studio. Not in the sense that a lot of people use and go next, but just move on. Do what you strive to do, and give your game to someone who will actually care about developing it properly. 10-year-old game, and they treat it like such. They're only now listening to the community, but they're not actually listening to the community properly. It's like on one of their streams, they were saying, oh, we have to be careful about the feedback we actually listen to. No, you listen to all feedback. You account for everything. And can you reasonably appease everyone? No. However, you have to appease the right people. And right now, you're doing a really crappy job appeasing anyone. Like the most recent announcement we got is they're gonna make it so that perks don't stack as well. So you get the more of one, I keep forgetting the name of it, something returns. But the more of a perk ability you have, the less useful it's gonna be, right? So if I have, say I have 2 perks that work with haste, is gonna take the stronger of the 2 perks, and I'm gonna get 100% of its effect. And then it's gonna look at the next biggest perk and try to take that one. And it's gonna cut it by like 50%, right? And then if you have another perk that does something with haste, they fixed this, didn't they? No! Alright, I'm gonna be dead. I'm stuck down here. And then they take the next biggest perk, and then it's cut down and cut down like that over and over. The issue with all that is it only affects things that actually care about that. What I mean by that right now, if you guys have played Dead by Daylight, there's a perk right now called Fast Track. And it's kind of a problem in the community. But of course the devs don't care because Survivor. The Fast Track perk, essentially what it does is if you get a certain amount, if you get 3 tokens when a survivor goes on a hook, other than you. When you get a great skill check on a generator, it will remove however much percentage from that generator permanently. There's no running that back for the killer. There's no putting the progress back on. There's nothing. It is a flat, we now have this much progress on the generator. You cannot do anything about it. And that sounds good in theory. That sounds balanced in the theory, right? Because you have to... A survivor has to enter a hook state to do that. But if you think if all 4 people run that, then everyone's reducing a generator maximum, and then you just abuse protections, especially as a Swift, I cannot find the way out of here. And then you just non-stop... What the heck is this? Or how am I finding more stuff? And then you just work together to abuse the heck out of the perk. That does not have those slowed down gains that they're talking about. That is a flat status effect that says I get progress on generator, period. That's not repair speed. That's not like craft speed. None of that. That is just flat out me get progress, which is not very cool. So that perk and others like that will not be part of the change, which, in my opinion, not very cool for either side. So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not looking forward to it, but again, we'll see. I hope it actually does good. I'm still upset because they did my trickster boy dirty. I don't care what people think, it was a nerf. 100% nerf. There was nothing redeemable about the trickster changes. How do I get out of here? I need like an emergency rope. Return to surface. If stuck, return to sender. Help me step, bro. I'm stuck. A trickster is in such a bad spot, especially being 4.4. I don't think any killer should be 4.4. I think they should all be at least 4.6. And yes, that does include, well, Nurse is probably the only exception to that rule, in terms of my thought process, but that includes Blight, because they're changing Blight, by the way, to be a 4.4 killer. What that essentially means is, much like Trickster is, if anyone gets anywhere near the smallest possible loop that anyone could potentially ever make, it then makes you useless, because you can't use your power, you can't catch up to the survivors, because survivors move as fast as killers. It's just a miserable time all around. That was not the right button. I'm stuck with a broken pickaxe. Stuck with a broken pickaxe. So yeah. I could make another Yap video about that. I've made a couple already. I don't know. Maybe I just need to stop playing Dead by Daylight in general. But I don't want to do that either, because I actually like that type of game. But there's no other game like it out there, because the only one that existed before was fucking... It was Evolve, and for whatever reason, the devs treated Evolve like garbage. Now we don't have Evolve, and it makes me sad, because I like Evolve. I like being a giant monster and killing people, and we don't have that anymore. So it makes me sad. Underrated game. Shouldn't have died. Did die. For only the wrong reasons. I popped up right next to my house. This is fantastic. I got some more chests, which are probably temporary. And... Or wait, no, this one? Oh god. I made mistakes. Mistakes have been made. We have mistakes being made every day, all the time. Take, sort. Oh, sort. Yes. Seed, sort. Click, clack, furnace into bodice. Cool. Actually, take that. All right, take that, and next to. Good. Take it in there. Yes. All right. What I'm gonna do is, like I said before, since I'm like an hour in, and I'm gonna be cutting things, I'm gonna wrap this one up. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. I just realized I need to move this. All right, hold on. I'll do one more thing before I go. Put that there to it. The wall is gonna be there. So yeah, videos. Me make videos. Me record. Me edit and post. It's late. I just got off a 9-hour shift. So I'm gonna not do that now, but tomorrow I'm gonna probably work on it in the morning, before stream. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you guys are enjoying Hytale. Make sure you guys check out the Twitch channel. That's where I make most of my content right now. Twitch.tv. I got the link in the description. And yeah, look forward to more videos and stuff. I don't know how to end these yet. This has been a hot minute. I'll end it like a MF Doom song. Mashed potatoes, applesauce. All right, enough of that. Goodbye.